Welcome back to sportsbookreview.com. Natalie Van Rijdstrom here, introducing team bankrollers Martin and Alex. Alex from Need for Tips there. Martin, renowned sports writer, also known as Big Spike. Martin, listen, you were going to come on yesterday. Flash obviously couldn't make it. We switched you around, and then it turned out that you could watch Arsenal and that amazing victory. It's a good time to be an Arsenal fan. I have to say, you've taken the rib over the past, certainly last year. You must be feeling pretty good at the moment.
Yeah, thanks, Natalie. I was delighted by the way the schedules worked out, so I could watch that genius performance from Mesut Ozil. 10 wins in a row
Absolutely
for
genius.
Arsenal now. They are just on fire, which is a delight to see. They've got some big games coming up against the likes of Liverpool and Tottenham, so I think in another month's time we'll see how serious they actually are. But at the moment, optimism abounds among the Arsenal fans, and it's a great time to be alive.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Alex, obviously, second day now doing the Champions League fixtures. Obviously, you've had the chance to cap both Tuesdays and Wednesdays games. Is there any days that have stood out to you to be? Obviously, we were a bit cautionary on yesterday's games. Have you found this one slightly easier, the Wednesday matches?
No. They were balanced. I think that I just skipped 2 matches yesterday. I will skip 2 matches also today. I like both days. I think that the fixtures this midweek are very interesting. And tomorrow, don't forget, we have Europa League at 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Costa Rica time. 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. That means 10 p.m. UK time, if I am calculating correct. I think that Champions League is by far the best competition in Europe right now. And we also last season, also this season, team bankroll here, we are killing it. Just a second before we filmed, we had a chat in our private chat Skype with for Best Bet Show, because we have a special Best Bet Show chat. And we were talking about some matches for the weekend, because as you know, all 3 of us are writing some articles for the weekend matches covering all the 5 European leagues. And we're doing like teamwork. And after that, Stuart said, teamwork makes the dream work. So I really loved that. And I said that I will use it also.
That could be our another slogan: never bet alone, and teamwork makes the dream work. So we could, these are
Absolutely.
two slogans now. We can put it on the back of our t-shirts. We can spin round. We've got space on the back of the t-shirts. Big thanks to everyone joining us. Barca man, tomorrow to make the Premier League show. I think it's the problem. We have such a tight schedule here at SBR, and hence why here I am filming during Champions League matches. So the good thing is you can watch this afterwards. Because obviously the games don't play until the next day. And then obviously Wednesday as well, we film a Premier League Punters show for the weekend matches. So you have plenty of time to watch them and also watch the Champions League. But I tell you what, SBR runs a tight ship here. So this is my time slot, and this is all I am allowed. So with that being said, let us start here. And thank you to everyone joining us here, lighting up the chat as always. We love and appreciate your comments. And Alex, just to go back as well, we're going to get there, but just, Champions League, it's such a great competition because they all bring their A game. Sometimes we can say struggle with friendlies or Nations League, for example. You don't know which players are starting, the rotation and things like that. So it truly is. But we do have some teams here on Wednesday's slate, and at this early stage, it is still a must-win. Tottenham, to name a few, and obviously Stuart, team bankroller there. That's his team. They need a win. Can they do it? We will get to that match in a second. Going to start off with Club Brugge versus AS Monaco. Club Brugge 2.25, Monaco 3.3, and draw 3.7. Martin, I'm going to start with you because we talk about Liga in our Best Bet show. We've loved Monaco in previous seasons. This one, they've really been a team to fade at this point. Club Brugge doing slightly better in their league, but Club Brugge 2.25. Do we? I think it's more as well. What's Monaco going to bring to the table at this stage? What are your thoughts, Martin?
I've been surprised by how poor Monaco have been this season. I suppose it's inevitable when you keep selling your best players on an annual basis. The talent that they've lost is phenomenal, like Kylian Mbappe, Bernardo Silva, many more have left. But I still look at their squad and I think there's enough quality in there for them to be a top 4 team in France. And I expected Thierry Henry to have a bit of a influence on them and galvanise the squad when he joined as manager. He's a big player in France. Didn't quite work out on the debut. But I think they still have enough quality to go there and get a result. Yes, they're struggling. They're having a bad season. But Club Brugge aren't a particularly good team, and the Belgian league isn't of a very high standard at all. If you can't get a result against Club Brugge, then you really are in trouble.
Wow.
You can get 1.73 on Monaco draw, double chance, which looks interesting. I think if they're not leaving there with a draw, that is highly embarrassing.
Wow. Yeah, well, it sure is. But listen, if the shoe fits, Alex, do you agree with Martin on that one?
I agree with Martin on that one, but I'm a little bit worried about their huge injury problems. They're missing like 4 or 5 important players, and also Falcao is questionable. So he's injured he got injured in the last match against Strasbourg on their defeat against Strasbourg last weekend. Yeah, new manager Thierry Henry, amazing name for Monaco. But I think that he needs at least 2 months in charge to get his magic done. He said that he will have a Pep Guardiola approach at AC Monaco. So I'm very weird to see what he means by that and how he will handle the pressure right now, because Monaco are on a relegation place in Ligue 1. It's a pass for me. It's a total pass, but absolutely, I agree with Martin on the draw double chance.
Yeah.
So you get two from 3, either draw, either Monaco to win. And exactly, Club Brugge, I will quote big man, are a shit team. Because if they don't win against Vassland Beveren in their domestic league, okay, you lose against Standard Liège, but you lose in the cup against a third division team like Dainze. So yeah, I think that Monaco should bounce back. I don't know, today or next week or sometime
they should
really
bounce
close. But
back. All
yeah,
right.
let's
see if this is the game. I'm surprised. Obviously, we've all looked at things. I think officially it's going to be a pass for me, but I think goals could be on the cards on this one. Obviously, they've both scored a goal each, but they have been up against stiff defenses here. Atletico Madrid, Dortmund. I'm wondering whether this is going to be a bit more of an open game. Both teams to score 1.67, over 2.5 goals, 1.85. Alex, I know goals is something you generally lean towards. Do you think this is going to be an open match?
About goals, Johnny B on our chat had a great comment earlier on Twitter. Said that he was watching Bayern Munich, obviously, because they played earlier against AEK Athens, and our bet came in the minus 1.5. They won 2-0, and he said the best call in all sports is goal, and he said that I yelled in the sportsbook and they think I'm crazy. So yeah, let's all yell goals. Yeah, I think that we should see goals in this match. Over 2.5 goals, I think that we might see, and the odds are not brilliant for over 2.5, just 1.8. I think that both teams struggling to find the back of the net. We should see around 1.9, 1.95. You know.
All right, so value's not there for Alex, but he is possibly predicting goals here on the cards, but official pass. PSV versus Tottenham, Group B. Tottenham 2, PSV 3.8, draw 3.8 as well. Those odds with 10 bet, third and fourth, 2 losses. And again, you know, PSV, they were pitted as the group underdogs. Tottenham was not. We definitely predicted or expected them to beat Inter Milan. I think I was going for both teams to score in that one. Didn't play the outright. They then obviously lost 2-4 to Barcelona. I think sort of almost like mirroring what Martin was saying about Monaco. I think that this is a must win for Tottenham. I think the price is nice. They're on the road, odds of 2. Martin, is this Tottenham's bounce back match? Because they really have to win this match now.
They absolutely have to win it, don't they? They're joint bottom with PSV on 0 points apiece. We didn't expect this at all from a team that beat Real Madrid in the Champions League group stage last year. Yeah, it's a huge game for them. If they go and lose this one, they're out basically.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, much to play for. PSV have been immaculate in the Eredivisie this season. They've won all their games. They're top of the league. They're the champions there. But the level of quality steps up so much in the Champions League. They've lost both their games so far. Tottenham do have superior quality on the pitch, even away from home. They should go there and win. I think they've struggled with injuries. They've missed Christian Eriksen. They've missed Dele Alli. But Eriksen's back now. He came on as a substitute at the weekend. And with players like Harry Kane, Lucas Moura, Son Heung, I think they should have enough firepower to go there and gun down PSV. So I'm going to stick my neck out, go for an away win at 2.02.
Nice. All right, so 2 on that away win. Alex, are you making it a full house?
No. I'm not making a full house. I'm not touching the winners market. Our very good friend Barca one here comes back every time with the great stats on chat. There have been over 2.5 goals scored in 6 of Monaco. No. That is from Monaco. Now let's go to Tottenham. There have been over 2.5 goals scored in Tottenham's last 7 games UEFA Champions League, and they have conceded at least 2 goals in their last 4 matches, also in Champions League. And he's going for the Alex Classic, and he's reading my emails because I'm going for the Alex Classic at 1.91. I love PSV. I think that they were very unlucky not to get a 1 point from Inter match. I think that they were very unlucky not to score against Barcelona in match day 1. And I think that they will probably not sure, totally sure, but they might pull off the upset against Tottenham.
Yeah.
But I said to you, I'm passing the winners market, concentrating on the goals market here. Both team to score in the over 2.5, goals at 1.91.
All right, whipping out that Alex Classic. All right, Barcelona versus Inter Milan, Group B. This is a clip. Some of the matches or the bigger games we clip, put them over to on our Sportsbook Review YouTube channel and also our Twitter channel as well at SBR Sports Hits. Barcelona 1.5, draw 4.8, Inter Milan 6.5. Those odds with 10 bet. And we do have a special sign-up code, SBR10bet or SBR10bet UK, depending on where you are signing up from. A link is also in the description. Inter, obviously, fine form this season. They're 3rd in Serie A, 7 back-to-back wins, including their 2 group matches. However, is this all going to come to an end when they travel to Camp Nou? Barcelona there at 1.5, obviously favourites in this match. Alex, start us off with this one. Is Inter going to stumble here and mark their nice record?
I'm sure Inter will will enter this match full of confidence after winning Derby della Madonnina last weekend 1-0 in the 93rd minute with a header goal from Mauro Icardi. Even without Messi, I think that Barcelona are still a good side, a very good side. And let's be realistic. Inter are not Liverpool, or they are not Manchester City or
Barcelona,
Real Madrid. Real Madrid on their good days, let's say.
Yeah.
But I think that they will come to play their chance because they need this win. Both teams are leading the standings there with 6 points. Even with a draw game, I think that they will be both happy because in 2 weeks they will meet again in Italy. Messi will miss also that fixtures from Italy. Also, he will miss El Clasico this weekend. So the first El Clasico without Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi after 11 years,
Wow.
I think. Yeah, after 11 years, imagine that. Alex Classic again, I think that we'll see a high scoring affair between these two teams. Obviously, Inter will come and they will say, okay, no Messi, let's attack, let's play our chance. But Barcelona are a great side. Okay, they will not have their brain from the midfield, but they are still a great side. So Alex Classic at 1.95.
Wow, second Alex Classic. Wow, bringing those
Yeah, I'm
ones
full
out.
of Alex Classic.
I know. Do you agree with that, Martin? Goals from both sides, an entertaining affair. Do you agree with that?
I think we should be in for a pretty entertaining affair. Barcelona are the great entertainers of Europe. They play a magnificent brand of football. So, I'd be expecting a great game. It's sad to see Messi out. I think he's the best player in the world. He can really light up this tournament. But even without him, they've got a lot of quality in their forward line. Luis Suarez is still arguably the best striker in the world. You don't get better as a playmaker than Philippe Coutinho. They've just got so much quality all over their pitch. The fullbacks, the way they maraud up the
Dembele.
pitch. Dembele can come in. Dembele will probably start. He's a quality player. They've just, Busquets on the ball, get Rakitic firing in long shots. They've got home advantage. I think they can still go on and win this game. Inter are a decent team, but I still have my reservations about them defensively. Barcelona just put goals past league leaders Sevilla to move to the top of La Liga. So, I think Barcelona can get the win there. Get -1 on the Asian handicap for Barcelona gets you odds of 1.93.
Ooh.
I think the worst you're going to do is have a push there. They're going to win this by 1 goal at least for me. So that's what I'm going to go for.
Oh, wow. Okay, interesting. I'm going to go Barcelona and the over 1.5 goals at 1.73. Thought bumped a little bit right up. I think Barcelona will win this one. And I think they can at least score 2 goals on their own. Barcelona in the over 2.5 goals. And I agree with you there about Inter's defense. Dortmund versus Atletico Madrid now. This is another clip. Dortmund 2.6. Atletico Madrid 3 and the draw 3.4. I was just reading a comment on the chat earlier, and they were saying that leaning towards Dortmund in this match. They've had a tremendous season so far, sitting in top there, dethroned Bayern Munich for a moment. I think it's obviously a key fixture of Wednesday. Very excited about this game. I think goals could be on the cards here. Do you think goals are on the cards here, Alex?
I think goals are on the cards here. It looks pretty good. Dortmund to win at 2.6 right now. But I think that Atletico Madrid are the best defense in the world right now. Talking about a team with the best defense in the world. Dortmund, yes, top of the group, also top of Bundesliga. Also, they are scoring goals for fun. Paco Alcácer is on fire. Marco Reus is enjoying a great season under Lucien Favre. I think that they are amazing, and if they continue like that, they have a great chance to win Bundesliga and to end a little bit Bayern Munich dominance, there in Bundesliga. In this match, it will be very important to see how they can cope with a team that will not provide so many opportunities of scoring. From Atletico Madrid, it's important to know that Diego Costa is missing this game, but they still have an amazing squad with Griezmann, with Lemar, so many players that can solve a match on their own. I think that the best situation here, the best bet for me, both teams to score at 1.8. But I'm not saying that I don't see a Dortmund win. But it's difficult. Maybe a draw no bet there at I don't know. The draw no bet right now is at 1.82. But I fancy. I really love the both teams to score at 1.8.
Yeah. I'm agreeing with you on that one. Both teams to score. I found 1.83, and then Dortmund draw no bet as well at 1.82. Martin, what are your thoughts on the match? Obviously, we've got a pretty strong defense here. Atletico Madrid, Dortmund at home. What are you going for?
Yeah, I think Dortmund might be my favourite team in Europe this season. Obviously after Arsenal, but they're just fantastic. The quality that they've got in midfield is amazing. They've got so many options, and Alcácer's on fire up front. They're just playing a really exciting brand of football. But teams do not come more stubborn than Atletico Madrid. Like Alex said, they are by far and away the best defensive team in Europe. Go down at the back is an absolute warrior next to Jimenez. But the whole team just defend as a unit so fantastically. They're compact, they're tight, they're disciplined. They're really, really difficult to break down. So I can see them frustrating Dortmund for large parts of this game, and perhaps nicking a goal on the break because they're very efficient in front of goal. So it has to be a draw for me at 3.6.
All right. Nice. Okay, going for the draw. So definitely for those guys, you look and play the outrights like a team, maybe look for that draw, no bet option as well. Because I agree with Martin. I think it's going to be a super tight game. Yeah, I like both teams to score 1.83. Next, we've got Galatasaray versus Schalke. Galatasaray 2.75, Schalke 2.8, and the draw 3.3. We discussed the Schalke match against Werder Bremen on the Best Bet show last weekend. We went for the Werder Bremen draw, no bet. But, you know, we were advising for the more confident to go for that Werder Bremen win. They won. Schalke, obviously, they had a very poor start to the season, started winning a couple of games, and now they obviously just lost to Werder Bremen. They now go visit Galatasaray. Galatasaray are a very, very strong team at home. They drew, obviously, their last match, but I think they won their last 7 matches. It's 7 matches. Imagine say it's the last 7 matches at home. Do we go for that Galatasaray win 2.75? Also got Galatasaray draw no bet 1.91. Martin, are you playing the outright?
I'm afraid to say I'm not playing anything in this game. I also have 2 passes of this round of fixtures, and this has to be one of them for me. Schalke are just far too inconsistent for me. They just found form. They won 3 in a row, and then they went and lost to Werder Bremen 2-0 at home. I think they're a better team than Galatasaray. They've got better individuals. They've got more quality on the pitch, but they're going to be away from home. It's a real cauldron of animosity inside the Galatasaray stadium. That could swing it. I think this just looks too unpredictable, so I'm going to stay well away from it.
All right, so bringing out the pass card there. If you like to follow trend, we've got last 7 of Schalke's matches have gone under. Last 4 matches of Galatasaray's have gone under. The under 2.5 goals is 1.75. Alex, do you agree with that? Is there going to be a lack of goals in this fixture?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Galatasaray draw no bet at let me tell you the odds right now at 1.9. Barcelona is saying Galatasaray have an 8-game unbeaten run at their on home soil. I think Schalke are missing some important players, still missing them due to injuries. I don't know what happened with them, but our bet came in. Werder Bremen draw no bet against Schalke last Bundesliga or in the last Bundesliga round. I don't know. They have a really, really bad season with huge ups and downs. 3 wins in a row. Imagine away at Lokomotiv Moscow in Champions League and 2 against Düsseldorf and Mainz. But I don't know what to say about this team. This is why I'm staying well away from this match. But my lean is Galatasaray draw no bet at 1.9.
Yeah, I'm my lean as well. And for the brave-hearted, maybe Galatasaray win. But I'm going to follow trend on this one. I'm going to take the under 2.5 goals at 1.75. I do also really like the Galatasaray draw no bet. Also, as well, you know, for those first tuning in, we track all of our record. I'll read the record at the end. So anyway, at the end of the video as well, we will also run through our official plays, those official plays, and a best bet, our banker, which we put 2 units on, and then also a 2-team parlay if we have one. And that will be added to our record. So stay with your pens and papers until the end. Liverpool versus Red Star Belgrade now, Group C. Liverpool 1.06, draw 17, Red Star Belgrade 41. Very low odds. The question is, you know, we're expecting, I'm expecting a Liverpool win. The question is how can we bet on it? Martin, is this your second pass per chance, or did you find something?
It is indeed. You've got me there. It's a good question. How can we bet on it? And I don't think the bookmakers have done anything whatsoever.
No.
Game attractive from a betting perspective. It's almost like they don't want bets on it. Liverpool -2 Asian handicap is 1.28. You get 1.28 on a team with a -2 handicap. It's ridiculous. I mean, -2.25 is 1.43.
Yeah.
It's just horrendous. You have to start looking at giving them like a 3-goal handicap to get any value. And this is a Liverpool team that aren't in good form. They've got a lot of injury problems. They went 4 or 5 games without a victory before limping to a pretty unimpressive victory against Huddersfield at the weekend. Kind of grimly clinging on there a bit. I mean, they're a very good team, Liverpool. They started the season in great form, but it's kind of gone a bit at the moment. So I just wouldn't feel confident giving them that sort of handicap right now. Even win to nil, there's no real value there. Red Star Belgrade aren't a good team. Arsenal battered them last season. They lost 6-2 to PSG. But yeah, there's just too many question marks over this Liverpool team for me at the moment, so I'm passing.
Yeah, I agree with you. Obviously, having the home advantage there, but like you said, the value gets going there at -2.75 at 1.74. Goals I think could be on the cards in this match. The question is how many, and is there value betting it? I just haven't found anything. And you're right as well. It's like the bookies just don't want us to bet on this. It's everything is priced out. I don't know whether cappers are getting sharper, so bookies are having to up their game. I really don't know, but it's just almost like priced out the water. Alex, did you find anything?
No, it is like talking about the previous match for Red Star Belgrade. We had the same conversation with when they lost how much 6-1 at PSG. No value on this match. Barcelona is saying Liverpool both team to score no and over 3.5 goals at 2.3.
Wow.
I don't think that Red Star Belgrade will score a goal against Liverpool. They did against the PSG, but the score was already 5-0. I think that when they scored, and immediately PSG scored the 6th goal. I can see Liverpool scoring 4 goals on their own because we're talking about one of the worst teams in Champions League, Red Star Belgrade. No play for me for this match. I think that the combinations are not, let's not say too risky, but not touch of value on any combination for me.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, Barcelona is super confident about this one. 4-0 easy. Firmino over 2 or more goals at 3.9. And like the one you mentioned there, Liverpool both teams to score no, and the over 3.5 goals at 2.3. But I'm going to have to join the team on backroll on this one. I think there's just no value, and I think sometimes it's better to look to other games. But nice tips there, Barcelona. Lokomotiv Moscow versus Porto. Porto 2, draw 3.4. Lokomotiv Moscow 4.33. Top of the group of D visits, bottom of the group. I'm leaning towards Porto on this one. It sort of seems like the obvious bet. But sometimes they've let me down, Porto. Are you playing the outrights, Alex?
Yeah, I'm playing Porto at even money. This is my only play for this match. I think that they are the better side. Is not one of my top tips, but I really like it because it has some value. Lokomotiv Moscow is without 3 of their key players, Farfan, Ribus, and Smolov. Also, Chorluka is doubtful for this match, so they are missing many important players. Porto are, I don't know, one class above Lokomotiv Moscow, despite the fact that they will be on the road and most of all playing in Russia. So for me, it's Porto at even money there.
Okay, going for the Porto win. I know you're a fan of the outrights, Martin. Is that your bet for the match too?
That is my bet for the match too. Yeah, I think it's an attractive set of odds on a Porto team that are very good on the ball. Got a lot of technical ability there. It's a very difficult place to go, though, Russia. No one really likes playing from home. It's a long flight. It might be starting to get a bit cold in Moscow compared to Porto. But I still do think there's value and they will be the better team. So, yeah, I'm not going to go crazy with my stake, but I'll have a bet on Porto to win that one.
Yeah, I can see this game being really tight. Obviously, Lokomotiv Moscow, they've not scored. You talk about sort of the weather in Moscow. I'm wondering whether sort of Porto nick this 1-0. I think, of the games to watch, I think this is probably going to be a sort of on the lighter goal front. Under 2.5 goals, 1.63, not a ton of value. I know, Alex, that's not your type of bet. But as far as goals go, I'd maybe even look to push it to the under 1.5 goals, draw at half time, something like that. Which way would you go on the goals, Alex?
I think that you should invite Barca man on the show because his stats are unbelievable. There have been under 2.5 goals scored in 6 of Lokomotiv Moscow last 7 games. We're talking about the Champions League. Manchester City scored also. Real Madrid scored also. Juventus scored also. Lyon scored also. So I'm keeping you with the live results from Champions League. Yeah, I think that I don't think that we'll see many goals. 1-0 for Porto, and our bets will come in.
Yes. Yeah, I'm liking the under 2.5 goals. I have to say, I'm just a little nervous about Porto, but definitely good odds on that one. Yes, we did try to get Barcelona in, but on the time of filming, his internet went down, or the electricity went down, sorry. It's sort of like a little bit like Costa Rica where he lives. And,
I know he lives in Venezuela, right? And I know that there are many problems in Venezuela at the moment with the government, and I hope that he's well and he doesn't have any problems with what's happening right now in that country.
Yeah, me too. Well, hopefully we'll get him back on the show at some point because it'd be great to talk to him in person. Yeah, the power is out. Is the power out still? He's probably on his phone.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
All right. Is this the last match we're previewing? Yes, it is. PSG versus Napoli. Group C. PSG 1.44, draw 5.25, and Napoli 7. Those odds with 10 bet. Had a nice ring to it. PSG versus Napoli. All right. So one of the key fixtures on the slate. I'm excited about this one. We've got Napoli, obviously they've scored 1, they've conceded 0. PSG 8 scored, 4 conceded. Is this going to be your third Alex classic, Alex?
I don't know. No, no, it will not be an Alex classic, but it looks like an Alex classic. But no, I think that if we're watching PSG also this season, also last season, we can simply say that they are scoring goals for fun. They are a scoring machine. They recorded, I think, their 10th consecutive win in Ligue 1, breaking another record in the French top flight league history there. I think that both PSG to win and over 2.5 at 1.95, I think that it looks pretty interesting. Every time they win, PSG are scoring at least 3 goals. At least this is what happened in their last, I don't know, 15 matches or something like that, you know. So not a single opposition is very tough for them to play against. Napoli are better, are an improved team this season in their defense because of Carlo Ancelotti, who likes to keep things tight. But still, PSG has plenty of firepower in the attack to score 3 on their own. I'm not saying that Napoli will not contribute on the scoreboard, but I'm confident on this one, PSG to win and over 2.5 goals in the match.
Yeah, well, listen, Alex, I don't need any convincing because that's my tip as well. 1.95 found the odds there, PSG in the over 2.5 goals. Martin, over to you. Final bet for Wednesday here. What have you got?
Well, what can you say about PSG's home form? It's just exceptional, isn't it? They beat Amiens 5-0 at the weekend, beat Lyon 5-0 in the game before that, and they beat Red Star Belgrade 6-1. It's just outrageous. They've just got so much talent, so much depth in their squad. It's amazing what money can buy you. But they rested Neymar at the weekend, so he'll be fresh to come in alongside Mbappe, Cavani. I know Napoli are a good team. They're a decent side in Serie A, but I just think, yeah, this one should be a win for PSG, especially at home. They're just going to be too strong for them. I'm going to push it a little bit on the Asian handicap. I'm going to go minus 1.25 for PSG. You can get 2.01.
Nice.
Absolutely
All right.
amazing.
Yeah, I like that bet. I didn't think of that one. Good catch. All right. Just to recap here, our record for our previous, we started capping with our group stage bets here. 15.4 units of profit. I believe I do have a graphic, but I don't know if it will be brought up, so I'm going to read them. And 15.4 units of profit. We've got Alex up and top there, 8.2 units of profit. Me, 3.7 units of profit. And Martin, 3.2. We make up the top three. So let's hope our luck continues here. But before...
Before you finish, let me tell you that all our bets are looking amazing right now on Tuesday matches. Hoffenheim, Lyon 1-1.
Yes.
Alex Classic almost one goal more. Manchester City winning 2-0. I need one more goal for Manchester City and the over 2.5. Juventus are winning 1-0. AS Roma are winning at halftime. What else you need? You don't need anything else. I don't know. Ajax and Benfica maybe so and so, but the rest already won a Bayern Munich under minus 1.5 goals. So we are on fire once again, and I think that will continue also on Wednesday. And Martin has some incredible tips as always.
Yeah. Fire. Yes, we are. What more do you need? As Alex said, maybe a beer in the hand, and then I'll be completely happy. Then all right. Beer in hand, watching the games with winning bets. Done. Happiness.
Absolutely amazing, yeah.
All right. Okay. So quickly to recap, Martin, start us off. Run through your plays, your banker, and if you have one, a two-team parlay, please.
Okay, I'm gonna go for. Let me just get the games up. Yeah, AS Monaco drawn double chance away at Club Brugge 1.73. Tottenham to beat PSV away from home at 2.01. Going to go for Barcelona versus Inter Milan. I'm going to go for Barcelona -1 Asian handicap at 1.93. So I haven't written all the tips down, so I'm just remembering them all as I go along. Draw in the Dortmund versus Atletico Madrid game at 3.6. Going to try Porto away at Lokomotiv Moscow at 2.01. And also go for PSG -1.25 Asian handicap versus Napoli. And I think I'll make that one my banker. I would have gone for Barcelona, but that injury to Lionel Messi kind of makes me a little bit nervous there. But yeah, I think that's a good one. Also, a massive must-win game for Tottenham. So I think that'll maybe put that in a double.
Yeah, it is a massive must-win. Let's hope they do it. Alex, what have you got for us today, buddy?
My handwriting here for you. So many tips as always. Only two. Let me find the correct. Yeah, okay. So we have PSV versus Tottenham, Alex Classic at 1.91. Dortmund versus Atletico Madrid, both team to score at 1.8. Barca versus Inter, both Alex Classic at 1.95. PSG and over 2.5 goals in the match at 1.95. Porto to win at even money, and I think that that's about it. For the rest, only leans. And my banker for Wednesday matches: PSV versus Tottenham, Alex Classic at 1.91, and I will make a double Barca versus Inter over 2.5 goals in the match, and PSG and over 2.5 goals in the match.
Nice. All right. I'm going for Tottenham to win priced 2. Barca and the over 1.5 goals or 1.73, which is my banker. I'm going for both teams to score, Dortmund versus Atletico Madrid at 1.83. Galatasaray versus Schalke, going with the trend, the under 2.5 goals at 1.75. I'm also going to play the under 2.5 goals with Lokomotiv Moscow versus FC Porto at 1.63, and then PSG and the over 2.5 goals at 1.95. I'm going to stay away from a two-team parlay and just go with my banker there, which is Barcelona and the over 1.5 5 goals. All right, we will be back tomorrow at what time? 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Eastern time for the Premier League Punter Show with Big Man and Flash and Russ. And Thursday, of course, the Best Bet Show returns with Alex, Martin, and Stuart from Tips
Europa
HQ.
League, Europa League, Natalie.
Europa League, yes. Goodness me. Talking about time slots, we had to fight for this time slot. And so they will be on via Hangout tomorrow at 3 p.m., which is 5 p.m. Eastern time. 5 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, Europa League picks with Big Man and Alex. A really good show.
Which is 12 at night. 12 at night for me, but I'm taking one for the team, as always.
You are taking one for the team. I know. God, I tell you, we're just so full here. The studio, it's like just video, but yes. We had to fight for that one, so we've got it at 3 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern time. So do tune in for that one because those guys are killing it, Big Man and Alex. And also, we have the football show as well with Flash and Big Man. That's pre-recorded, and then it's posted, I think, on Thursday. So stay tuned for that one as well. Thank you, everybody. Best of luck. Bet with your bankroll. If you need any advice, send us over a message on Twitter, @NeedForTips, @Natalie Rydstrom, @MartinW. Green. Thank you very much, boys. Team Bankroll, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you.